There you go, Zach.
From Amarillo, Texas, we're here at Western Bowl for the title matches of today's JBT event. We got both divisions at once, and 3 Texans and a New Mexican going at it here for the win. Top seed Aaron Johnston on the right has been battling with his opponent all day long for the lead. His opponent sitting there. That's first-time finalist with us, at least, Marshal Morrison. 2 very high-scoring players. Looks like the pattern's held up pretty well today, so I expect a lot of strikes over there in scratch. Over in the handicap division, the guy with the shortest name on tour is back again. That is Zach Wojociechowski. Interesting storyline over here. He's looking for his first title, as is his opponent, Jeremiah Martin. Both of them have runner-up finishes before. Yesterday, Jeremiah was in the exact same situation as he played another bowler, Nick Lloyd, who had a bunch of runner-ups. That title match went to Nick. Nick just lost the semifinal match to Zach, so a little kind of 3-way roundabout going on here, and now Jeremiah will try and avoid his 3rd runner-up finish. Second straight day we've had some of our higher average handicap bowlers do well. That's not always the case, as people who follow our tour closely know all too well. Martin has bowled well for 2 days. He's on the bubble of bowling and scratch. He's got to get a little more consistent, and he also has the points race to factor in. He wanted to bowl scratch today, actually, but he's doing well enough in the handicap points where he's going to have to slug out the rest of the year with those green scorecards before he switches over to scratch. Elects to hook the ball at the spare and covers it up. He is getting 2 pins of handicap as well. Zach's got to beat him by 2 to tie and 3 to win. First look at Marshall on camera. And a little bit of a half 10 for him too. You see that Johnston just missed that 2-4-5. So if Marshall spares this up, he'll have an early 4-pin lead. Thanks as always to the whole crew here at Western for hosting us. Always do a great job. One of our favorite weekends of the year, the annual Lubbock Amarillo doubleheader weekend. Some great hospitality by Texas Panhandle. Looking forward to next year already. For those of you who hadn't yet watched those videos on YouTube, Jared got through 55 ounces of the 72-ounce steak at Big Texan last night, so it wasn't free, but it was, I think all would agree it was worth it. Both these bowlers, as we've talked about, a product of the highly successful West Texas A&M college bowling team. Really like that balance at the foul line. A little fast on that one, squirted through the break. Only a 4-pin to shoot at to maintain now a 3-pin lead if he converts it. Zach has 1 career runner-up finish. Was it here? I know he has a top 5 here at Western before. I don't remember if that's where his 2nd place was. You can always check the statistics and results section of our website to find that out.
Never mind.
Never mind. You were.
Zach also a higher average bowler, higher average than Jeremiah. Obviously also kind of sticking in there for the points right now. Just snuck into the finals in 5th place today at plus 129. Has defeated, in order, Stephen Acuff, Sarah Strickland, and then of course Nick Lloyd, like we talked about in the semifinals to get here. So a lot of momentum heading into this match. Meanwhile, Jeremiah was your top seed today at plus 211, just staying ahead of Lloyd for that top seed. He gets that 10 to fall, and that's a double for Martin. And he leads on the scoreboard now by 7-pin scratch, again getting 2 more for a 9-pin overall lead through 5 frames. And that ain't nothing, as we see in week to week here in scratch. Familiar form of Aaron Johnston. Very nice. This kid can bowl. He had a legitimate shot at our 8-game scoring record last year at South Plains, where he ended up winning his first career title. Gets some strap on that ball, as does Martin, of course. We already knew that. And triple extends his lead. Back up quickly on the right lane. Oh, and a disastrous bunch of pins at the end of the lane there. Morrison.
Look it up, Zach.
That time gets that Tim pin to carry. No, this would be a huge split for him if he can convert it. You know. Not to be, and he falls further behind. Marshal from the San Antonio area, New Braunfels, Texas. While Aaron from Arkansas. So, starting to recruit from all over the place to get those West Texas colors. Oh, and it's back-to-back splits from Wojociechowski.
Throw the ball.
The wheels are starting to fall off for him a little bit here. Zach waits. Hope he doesn't. Big shot for Marshall. Will it carry? It will. Carry has not been much of a problem for the higher level stretch bows. You're both on the WTBA London pattern. This is a really, really friendly surface friction-wise, where the extra oil as compared to the dry house conditions seem to actually help the higher average bowlers. A little bit of house shot memory left over as well. And all it, again, a sort of situation from yesterday where the cut wasn't that high. It was only +5 to make the cut, but the leaders were way up there today. Aaron qualified first at +385, the high game of 268, while meanwhile Marshall was one of 2 bowlers to roll perfect games today. His perfecto in game 5 and was just 5-6 behind Aaron after 8 at +380, so appropriate that these two are going at it for the title. Akeem Williams had the other perfecto today. We haven't had 2 300 games in the same day in quite a while. We've had a bunch of tough shots lately. Yeah, Martin's got that real nice hold look right now. And he is a couple frames away from finally getting off the schneid. I know that his shirt with the script Wojociechowski is probably a little bit hard to see exactly how you spell that for those who don't know him.
Come on.
So a little extra course for you right here. That's our version of Wojociechowski. Let me see, that's WOJOCX4V:Q exclamation point, etc., etc., etc. Oh dear. And unfortunately for Zach,
Slow down.
the frustration is clearly evident.
Let me give you a fun fact about Jeremiah.
Please do.
He's wearing Lacey's bowling shirt.
Really? We'll have to address that here in a second. Well, it's tough when you bowl so well all day long to have to throw a game that you'd prefer not to have on camera. But you'll keep learning. It's a learning experience being in these title games. It's unlike any other portion of the tournament. Jeremiah, by the way, the stat department to my left, aka Mama Sheldon, just let me know he's wearing Lacey's shirt today. Did he not bring enough shirts, or is it just a lucky shirt? Or
It's his girlfriend.
I see. Yes, Lacey and Jeremiah, a bit of an item there, so she's a very happy girlfriend off to the right there.
Stole it out of her glove.
So Jeremiah loses his second straight title match yesterday to a guy who had previously lost 2 title matches, and today wins his title, giving Zach second consecutive runner-up finishes. So how about that? The tables turn in the right direction for Martin today. He's about to go off the sheet. That's a 7-bagger. So if you're Jeremiah right now, celebrate the victory and be happy and all that. And then Monday morning you wake up and you see me post the new averages. You might have a bit of a reality check, because he's going to go up quite a few pins as a result of this weekend's bowling. But that's all part of it in the handicap division.
Way to go, Zach.
Good job, Zach. Big finish.
Nice to see him keep trying, finish out with that late double. Meanwhile, Morrison comes up high, throws his worst shot of the title match there in the 7th frame. Right now, Jeremiah looks like he could win either division.
All right, Zach.
At the tricky little cluster, nice conversion for Morrison. It's our first look at him. I really, really like his physical game. We'll analyze that a little closer here in just a second as he wisely lets handicap finish out the string here. So it's a 170 for Wojo. He's way up there in the points list. Will probably be exempt for the Invitational. Still some more work to do before then.
Oh,
And a 257 stretch. That'll get you an egg. We still have our Easter egg hunt today. We'll see if maybe he can win the title and a bowling ball. There's still an Easter egg worth an ebonite bowling ball in there. Now watch that. Oh, leans out that 10 pin there. And to deal with a little bit of celebration over his side, gets the 10 pin out. See by his reaction, he wasn't overly thrilled with that ball, but good enough to get them all down today. We're gonna do part 2 for this, so it'll be a short second half, so watch that to see who wins this classic match.